Mysterious drones are shutting down airports across Europe. Military forces cannot stop them. Advanced anti-drone technology has no effect, and authorities cannot track where they're coming from or where they even go. This is an update on the latest sightings sweeping across Europe. Christopher Sharp has been investigating these incidents since they began in late September. He recently joined George Knapp and Jeremy Corbell on Weaponized to reveal what he has uncovered about these mysterious drones that continue to paralyze critical infrastructure across multiple countries. As always, I'm here to report the information without bias, and you can decide what to believe. You can find the sources in my detailed articles at ufonews.co, along with in the description box below. Hey ufologers, I'm Cristina Gomez, and welcome to this episode of UFO News Updates. Listen to how serious the situation has become.
4 airports in Denmark last night when drones appeared in their airspace. Flights were grounded.
It's extraordinary to see how many headlines these incidents have actually generated. And going to Copenhagen Airport, and there being special forces and police present at the scene.
According to Sharp, these incidents began on September 22nd, 2025, when Copenhagen Airport was forced to close for several hours. A reporter named Martin responded to the scene and witnessed several special forces and police surrounding the airport in what he describes as an extremely tense situation. From that first night, the activity expanded rapidly. Drones were reported over military installations and critical infrastructure in Denmark, France, Belgium, and Germany. Munich Airport was also forced to shut down, and Sharp notes this represents a shift from previous incidents, which primarily targeted military bases. Now civilian infrastructure is being affected. And what makes these events really concerning is that authorities cannot determine where the drones originate from, who controls them, or where they go when they leave.
We don't know who the controller are, we don't know where the origin is from. We don't have any answers, unfortunately.
According to Sharp, the UK deployed its most advanced anti-drone technology during incidents at several Royal Air Force bases back in November of 2024. And the technology had no effect. The drones continued operating as if nothing had been deployed against them.
But again, and the Germans have said, we're going to start shooting them down. They haven't shot any down, right? It reminds us of what happened in the UK, the stories that you covered, where they did whip out the most advanced anti-drone technology we have and had no effect, correct?
Yeah, that's very, very accurate. They had 2 Cobra meetings as well, which is kind of like the emergency meetings that they have at 10 Downing Street involving the Prime Minister. This was taken really, really seriously because they were they seemed helpless. If these things had a payload, if these things turned out to be lethal, and they had, they wanted to cause damage, they could have.
If you enjoy UFO news, updates, case studies, and interviews, and you will like this channel, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this episode with those you want to keep in the know with the latest UFO news. Germany has publicly stated it will begin shooting down unidentified drones, and as of the recording of this conversation, no drones have been shot down. The immediate assumption in many circles is that Russia is responsible. Russian forces have been documented flying drones into Polish airspace and other NATO territories in recent months, and Russia is also engaged in extensive drone operations in Ukraine. However, Sharp points out significant problems with this theory that all the drones being seen across Europe are Russian. Russian military forces are stretching thin. They are purchasing drones from Iran, China, and other countries because they cannot produce enough domestically. The drones Russia uses in Ukraine are being shot down regularly by Ukrainian forces using conventional countermeasures. So if Russian drones can be defeated by Ukrainian defenses, why are European militaries with far more advanced technology unable to stop the drones over their own territory? Sharp discussed several possibilities. One theory involves advanced propulsion technology that may have been reverse engineered from recovered craft of unknown origin, and multiple sources have told Knapp and Corbell over the years that such programs exist within the Department of Energy facilities, where security classification levels exceed even those at the Department of Defense. Per Sharp's analysis, one intelligence organization that would have answers is the CIA's Weapons and Counterproliferation Mission Center, specifically its Air Warfare Analysis Branch and Air Defense Analysis Branch. And this center receives intelligence from the National Security Agency, the National Reconnaissance Office, the Defense Intelligence Agency, and other sources. Their mandate includes analyzing the origin of both conventional drones and unexplained aerial phenomena. Corbell revealed details about an incident during last year's drone wave over New Jersey, and sources provided information about footage showing a pyramid-shaped object raising from a bay near a critical energy infrastructure facility, and the object then hovered over that facility.
New Jersey drone stuff, there was a critical infrastructure facility, also an energy facility in that area, and we got word from reliable sources that there was footage of a pyramid-shaped object lifting up out of the bay and hovering and loitering over this critical infrastructure. And indeed, there was an incursion and something was hovering over it, and we were told there was footage of it. So you and I asked the sources, we're like, do you want to report this up? Because it's not working for you right now, reporting it up. There are people in the FBI that want to know. And they're like, absolutely. I don't want to break any rules, they said, but there's footage of it. It's sitting on this Honeywell server. And I do want, this is important. This is defense. And we told the FBI, we told them, we connected them to exactly where it would be. And then before they could go look for that Honeywell footage, for the first time in history that this individual knew about it, that footage was gone. It was deleted off of the server.
These current European incidents follow a pattern of similar unexplained drone activity dating back to 2019, when unidentified objects swarmed the U.S. Navy warships off the coast of California, operating without visible wings or rotors and showing no conventional heat signatures. Despite investigators searching a suspected Hong Kong-registered cargo ship called the Bass Strait and monitoring it continuously, no source was ever found, and the case remains officially unsolved. The pattern repeated over Langley Air Force Base, Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, and Plant 42 in the southwest, where drones arrived undetected, they loitered openly with lights on, and departed without being tracked or shot down. European authorities continue to refer to these objects as surveillance drones, operating under the assumptions that they are foreign technology, yet they cannot identify what country operates them, where they launch from, or how to even stop them. The pattern of behavior remains consistent across these incidents. First, the objects appear without warning. Second, they operate with lights visible. Third, they loiter over sensitive locations. And fourth, they depart without being tracked. Conventional countermeasures prove ineffective. What do you think is really behind these incidents? Are we seeing conventional technology from a foreign adversary, or something that operates beyond our current understanding? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'm Cristina Gomez, and that is it for today. I will see you again tomorrow at 10 a.m. PST for another UFO news update. Be safe, and remember, keep your eyes on the skies. If you enjoyed today's show, hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Hit the notification bell as I do daily UFO news and updates. Fresh UAP stories, government disclosures, and breaking developments land here every single day.